$7.6 trillion. That's not a country's economy. That's not a war budget. That's how much the world is about to spend on artificial intelligence. And the number is so big, it almost doesn't feel real. Let me put it in perspective. This comes from Goldman Sachs, one of the most powerful banks on the planet. Their forecast: between 2026 and 2031, the world will pour $7.6 trillion into AI, into the computer chips, the data centers, and the power plants needed to run it all. To be clear, this isn't hype from a tech bro on the internet. This is a Wall Street bank doing the math. So how big is $7.6 trillion, really? Let's make it real. It's about 1/4 of the entire yearly economy of the United States. It's roughly 1.4 times the size of Germany's whole economy, one of the richest nations on Earth. And here's the one that stopped me. It's more than the world spent building the entire internet across the 1990s and the 2000s combined. Think about that. We're about to spend more on AI in 5 years than we spent wiring up the whole planet for the internet over 2 decades. So, where does all that money actually go? 3 things. First, chips, the specialized processors that train AI, mostly made by a handful of companies. Second, data centers, giant warehouses full of those chips, humming 24/7. And third, and this is the one people forget, power. These data centers are so hungry for electricity that companies are now reopening old power stations and building new ones just to feed them. In other words, AI isn't just software anymore. It's becoming heavy industry, concrete, steel, and electricity on a massive scale. Now, here's the part that really matters. A number this big changes everything. Remember the talk about pausing AI to make it safer? With $7.6 trillion committed, that becomes almost impossible. Every data center that gets built creates jobs, profits, and powerful people who do not want it to slow down. The momentum becomes unstoppable, and it raises the trillion-dollar question literally. Is this the foundation of the next industrial revolution? Or the biggest bubble in history, inflating right in front of us? The honest answer is, we don't know yet. But one thing is certain. The money has already been bet, and there's no going back now. So the question isn't whether AI is coming. It's whether the payoff can possibly match the price. What do you think? Revolution or bubble? Tell me below and subscribe, because we're all about to find out together.